G'day guys, this is a video about my Beatles book collection. A few little oddities along the way as well. The one in front of me at the moment, Beatles Forever, is one of the first books I ever got. It was given to me by my Nan and Pop, excuse me, for my 11th birthday. It would have been 1984. So it's got some really nice glossy photos, information about concerts and different periods in time. Still in good nick. Nice photos. A couple of other things. Spaniard in the Works is John Lennon's poetry book with lots of his little drawings. This one here's seen better days, but it is old. Don't know whether we got a date on this publication here. But one of my favourite ones back in the day was The Fat Budgie. I used to like reading The Fat Budgie. I call my budgie Jeffrey. So lots of curious Lennon drawings and musings. Very good. I also had A Cellar Full of Noise, or have. This is Brian Epstein's autobiography. So that was that one. One of the more recent acquisitions is the John Lennon Letters, which also contains some drawings as well. It's a really good book. Nice photos of the letters and telegrams and whatnot, but also transcripts of them as well. As you can see, some drawings in there also. Is the Beatles solo. This is 4 books actually. I'll get this down here. And it's a little biography of each of the Beatles. It's a little contained in there. 4 books with some curious artwork detailing the Beatles in their solo days. Some nice glossy photos. Which is also an interesting read. Treasures of the Beatles. This is a bit curious, this one. Contains reproductions of different things throughout the Beatles. So this is a poster. I won't unfurl it all. Ringo's hiding up in the back there. Treasures of the Beatles. I like these line drawings. Astrid, Stuart, Brian, Kevin. But it contains little reproductions of things like little adverts. Roy Orbison was there, he was a good one. It's from Top 10 Club, that one. Oops, don't bend it. Set lists. deal with that later, I think. What else did it contain? Had all little bits and pieces here. Reproductions of posters. Postcards. So it's on nice stock, and we'll, as we go through the years, bits and pieces. Reproduction of ticket. This one has a little bit to offer. This one. Yellow Submarine, and we've got another poster in the back there. So that's that one. Whoops. Let's just drop it all over the place. One of my earlier biographies, John Lennon one. Actually, these, I had both of these quite early on. I read them quite a few times when I was younger. And another biography here, one of my later ones. Intimate Life of Paul McCartney. So that was a good read, some nice pictures. This is another one that I've had for a long time, Beatles in Their Own Words. So these are transcripts of interviews. Beatles 4 DVD book set, collector's limited edition. So this was a bit of a cheap buy. It's got DVDs in there. It goes through all the songs. This one here is a nice book, Photographic History of the Beatles. This one's lots of nice photos in here. I could spend a long time just going through all these, but I'm not going to. But lots of photos in that one. One of the last books I actually read was this one here, Ringo biography, with a little help. It was interesting. This one here is another photographic book. Big pages, lots of photos. Nicely done. Hardbound book, which I appreciate. Running out of room here. Of course, the anthology. I've got the paperback, but that's a must-have. Another must-have, in my opinion, is Beatles recording sessions. This is Mark Lewinson's excellent day by day diary of the studio sessions. It's just an awesome book. I think this one here, bought it years ago. You can see it's been well used, really dirty, but probably, I think I might have bought that one for like $5 or $6 if I remember correctly. Songwriting, word of mouth. So more of John Lennon's writings. This one here was a throwaway, disposed of library book. You can't just throw these away though, can you? I mean, so that was a pickup. This one here is a good one as well. Beatles Working Class Heroes Volume 2, an illustrated discography. So up until whatever date this was printed in 1983. So this contains all, up until that date, all solo releases. So I like looking through this one as well. It's got some oddities in there. Goes through each of the 4 Beatles, and very up until 1983. Quite comprehensive. Very good one to scour through. We did those ones. This one here I've had for a while as well. This one's probably out of the bargain bins at Kmart in the 1980s. The Lennon tapes. This was John Lennon and Yoko Ono in conversation with Andy Peebles, 6th of December 1980. So this was a radio interview that's been transcribed. It's a good read. Beatles Conquer America. These are Dezo Hoffman's photographs, so lots of really nice photos in here, all black and white. Very nice. George Harrison's I Me Mine. I think there's a few little illustrations and whatnot through there, but that's a nice read as well. Of course, we've got the first tune in. Can't wait for the next one to come. When's that out? I don't know. But yeah, this is a must-have as well. So that's Mark Lewinsen's got Give Me Some Truth, John Lennon FBI Files. So lots of he was under investigation there while he was sort of trapped in America, wasn't he? So interesting. What else have we got here? We've got this one here, which I never could get working. This is apparently you use it with your smartphone or a tablet, and there's little QR codes, these layers. You're supposed to scan it with an application on your phone or your tablet, and it's supposed to play videos or something. I never could get it working. But there's another one there. So scan this and you'll see a video play or something or other. Never did see that working. What do we got in this plastic bucket here? We've got Mojo magazine, limited edition Beatles special. So the whole magazine dedicated to the Beatles. Lots of nice photos, lots of early photos. There's that one of Astrid and Stu again. Stuart there. It's the New World Tour program from Paul McCartney when he came to Australia. So yes, I was there. These were given out free, actually. So if you went to see Paul back then and you didn't get one of these, you missed out. There's the late Linda, lovely Linda. It's 89-90 World Tour. I think he was here in 1990. Was it? Anyway, that was that. What else we got here? A few little bits and pieces. These aren't books, but there's weird stamps I've got them off my father. I think he said they came out of a chocolate bar. Anyway, we've got Beatles Story. This is a comic. This one here has seen better days as well. It's 20 years ago today. So another magazine style celebrating the Beatles. We've got Beatles National Lampoon. It's a bit of an odd one. An Australian tour. This one here, 1964 Australian tour. So I bought this one online. I'm not sure what it cost me. Bought it on eBay. But before we go, you've got not books, I know, but there's my card collection. They're all wrapped up. I won't cut them out. These are all coloured ones. There. But as a bonus, made my own little scrapbooks. So all the little things I could collect. Some of them photocopies. Tried to organise it, but you know, lots of different. Yeah, I used to listen to this. He did a. I wish I could find. He did 25-part radio special on the radio every Saturday or Sunday morning or something on this radio station, and he would narrate his time with the Beatles. So lots of different things, every little snippet that I could find at the time. This was odd. I don't know why this picture was doctored, but anyway, lots of dried out blue tack. And in the end it was just all jammed in the back there. So photocopies. But there were two of them. So lots of little bits and pieces from magazines. There's a story about Yoko and Julian when he was younger in New York. Oh, look at that. There's a flexi disc. What's that? Trying to sell me something. This little free thing. All sorts of articles. Anyway, if you want to see more, let me know. What was that? Sex, drugs and rock and roll. Thanks for watching.